There are two types of fractions, proper fraction and improper fraction. In previous questions, they were also related to fractions, but that fraction related to the question whose denominator consists on a single term. But here you are looking at, here its denominator is consist on more than one term. So we will discuss how to find the integration of these type of fractions. We have concerned the improper fractions in first type of integration. In next type of integration we will discuss proper fraction. Here I tell you the difference between proper and improper fractions. When the degree of the variable in numerator is less than the degree of the variable in denominator, that fraction is related to proper fraction. If degree of the numerator variable is greater than the degree of the denominator variable, it will be related to improper fraction. Or degree of the variable of numerator and denominator will be same, then it is also related to improper fraction. You can write degree of, here I denote the numerator by p of x and denominator by q of x. Then you can define degree of p of x is greater than or equal to degree of q of x. Then these types of fractions related to improper fractions. But if degree of numerator, which is p of x, is less than degree of the terms of denominator, then these type of question related to proper fraction. So we are going to discuss the questions related to fractions, mainly related to improper fractions in type 1 integration. In next type 2 integration, we will discuss proper fractions. Now here you are looking at these questions are related to improper fractions. As we discussed the definition of proper and improper fractions, here you are looking at the degree of the numerator is greater than the degree of denominator, and in this question the degree of numerator and the degree of denominator both are equal. So these questions are related to improper fractions. Now we check how to find the integration of these type of question. In this type of question, first you will divide numerator by its denominator by long division method. Here you are going to do long division method. Here you required x square, so you will multiply x with x, then you will get x square. So we are going to multiply x with x, we get x square. After that multiply x with minus 1, we get minus x. Changing the sign, now this term will cancel. Here remainder is x and positive 1. After that you are looking at both term are same, so you will multiply this term with positive 1. Now multiply these terms with 1, we get x minus 1. X multiply 1, x minus 1 multiply 1, minus 1. After changing the sign, this x will cancel and the remainder is 2. In long division method, how to write the answer at the end when there is remainder? First, you will write this quotient. Then we write this remainder in numerator with its sign, and in denominator we write this divisor. Again, I tell you how to write the answer of this long division method. This is divisor, this is quotient, and this is remainder. So you write first quotient, then remainder divided by divisor, and here you put the sign of the remainder, whatever the sign of the remainder. So this is the procedure of writing the answer of long division method if there is remainder. Now here we are going to replace this question by these terms. Here you replaced this question by this term. Now here we are going to apply the rules of integration as we have used in previous questions. First we will apply integral sign with each term separately and take out the constant value from the integral sign. After that you will do the integration of x raised to power 1. We add 1 with the given power and write the same power in its denominator. The result of 1 plus 1 is 2. Here integration of 1 is x. Here you are looking at variable is in its denominator whose power is 1. So you don't need to move this towards numerator, and this type of question has integration natural log of denominator, natural log of x minus 1. So the final answer is x square by 2 plus x plus 2 natural log of x minus 1. Now we do question number 11. Same as this procedure. First you will divide numerator by its denominator. So you are looking at here in dividend the variable is x, and in its divisor it is also x. So we multiply this divisor with 1. X multiply 1, you will get x. 2 multiply 1 plus 2. After changing sign, x will be cancelled, the remainder is minus 2. Same as this rule, we are going to write first quotient, then remainder with its sign, and in its denominator we write divisor. So we replace this question by these terms. After applying integral sign with each term separately and take out 2 from the integral sign. Here integration of 1 is x, and integration of 1 by x plus 2 same as this rule in question number 10. Here integration of 1 by x plus 2 is natural log of x plus 2. So you have seen that how to find the integration of improper fractions. Now at the end we see that how to find the integration of question related to radical sign in its denominator more than one term. In this question, it is also related to fraction form, but in this question, denominator is related to the term involving radical sign, and these are more than one term. So when there is radical form in the denominator of any question and there will be more than one term, we rationalize this function. We are going to rationalize the value which is in denominator. And what is rationalize? Rationalize is the process in which we change the middle sign of the terms and then multiply and divide these terms. This process is called rationalization. We multiply and divide the term which is in denominator after changing the sign of the middle term. So after simplification, 1 multiply these terms as it is. In denominator, we will apply another formula when both terms are same but their middle sign is different, we apply another formula. I write here a plus b and a minus b. We get a square minus b square. Now here it is a and this one b. It is a and this is b. So a plus b, a minus b. Here we will write a square minus b square. A square minus b square. After simplification, we get by cancellation of this radical sign with the power x plus a minus x. In further, these x will cancel. In denominator, the remaining value is a. As you are looking at, in its denominator there is a constant value a. After changing the sign of these radicals into powers, we apply integral sign separately with each term. Also multiply 1 by a with this second term. Now we are going to find the integration of these terms. Same as previous procedure, we are going to add 1 with the given power and write the result in its denominator. Same as here, we are going to add 1 with 1 by 2 and write the result in its denominator. After simplification, taking LCM of these powers, we get 3 by 2. Same as here. In one more step, 2 by 3 x plus a whole power 3 by 2. Here 1 by a into 2 by 3 x raised to power 3 by 2. At the end, we can do one more step of that we are going to take out common 2 by 3 a from both terms. In bracket, we have these terms. This is the final answer of required question. Now you have seen the question related to algebraic functions. Now we check the integration of question related to exponential function.